两位，有什么事不能好好说吗？
Xiao Yan arrived together with Yao Lao at the ancient Yao clan, where he was met with hostility and ridicule. He decided to teach both Elder Yao Wangui and his followers a lesson. He generously handed out slaps and smacks to all of them. By the way, Xiao Yan's strength at that time was that of a 5-star saint, even stronger than Yao Wangui, who was a 4-star Do Sheng. Just as they were about to enter battle, the elders of the Yao clan and the clan leader himself arrived. Xiao Yan demanded an apology from Yao Wangui for insulting his teacher multiple times. How did that old man react? Yao Wangui was arrogant. His status stood many times higher than Yao Chen's. How could he possibly apologize to him in front of so many people? Some elders, knowing Yao Wangui's character, said, Xiao Yan, Elder Wangui may indeed be at fault for causing this problem, but you have already injured so many people. You have already vented your anger. Why not take a step back? Xiao Yan slowly shook his head. The members of the Yao clan were extremely prideful individuals. Compared to them, even the members of the Gu clan were well-mannered. Xiao Yan hated contemptuous behavior and provocation. Since he had decided to put an end to insults of this kind, there was only one solution: to intimidate those people who did not know how to behave. And the most effective method in this situation was the most barbaric one. He would beat them to the point that they would fear opening their mouths next time. Xiao Yan's calm voice caused the expressions of Yao Wangui and the elders in the sky to change. If you refuse, then I'll have to force you. Before they could say anything, Xiao Yan transformed into a beam of light and charged toward Yao Wangui. Xiao Yan, stop! Many Yao clan elders immediately cried out. However, before they could interfere, pink light burst out from Xiao Yan's body. It transformed into a fiery child who floated into the sky. She opened her mouth and released terrifying pink flames. The power of destruction forced the elders to retreat in shock. Among them were many experienced old experts, and some cried out in astonishment. The purifying demonic lotus flame? While the elders were being held back by little E, Xiao Yan had already appeared directly in front of Yao Wangui. His finger shot toward the old man. Xiao Yan, stop! As Xiao Yan launched his attack at Yao Wangui, an elderly shout rang across the square. Everyone looked in shock toward a cluster of clouds near the mountain peak. Soon, an old man with red hair appeared before their eyes. Great Elder Wanhua! Shocked cries immediately followed. No one had expected even this person to interfere. 6-star saint. Xiao Yan frowned upon seeing that old man. He looked at Yao Wangui before him, whose face had filled with joy. But Xiao Yan did not waver and had no intention of retreating even in the face of a 6-star saint. His eyes turned ice cold. His attack did not weaken. Sharp winds surged toward Yao Wangui. Little bastard, do you think I fear you? Yao Wangui became furious when he saw Xiao Yan continue the attack. Do Qi burst out from his body. An ancient yellowish hand of energy shot toward Xiao Yan. Glory withered hand. Xiao Yan directly thrust his palm toward the incoming hand. The collision caused piercing pain to spread through Yao Wangui. He ultimately suffered the blow, and a bloody hole appeared in his palm. Injured, he staggered backward. When he finally regained his balance, he coughed up blood. I'll kill you. Yao Wangui's eyes turned bloodshot after being defeated in a single strike. He let out a savage roar. Pushing off the ground, he appeared before Xiao Yan in an instant. He threw a handful of white powder toward him. That powder was an extremely dangerous poison. But at that exact moment, a hand wrapped in pink flames shot toward him. Xiao Yan. Fury appeared on Elder Wanhua's red-haired face when he saw this scene. He had not expected Xiao Yan to completely ignore even his words, so he clenched his hand. Flame-red Do Qi immediately gathered in his palm. In the blink of an eye, his Do Qi transformed into an enormous spear. He fiercely hurled it toward Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan stomped on the ground, and a pillar of magma burst out beneath him, directly destroying the flame spear. However, the old man had already managed to approach while Xiao Yan shattered his attack. He saw that Xiao Yan was about to catch Yao Wangui. Without another word, he struck Xiao Yan with a palm attack. The speed of the strike was so terrifying that violent spatial ripples erupted. Xiao Yan's expression remained icy as Yao Wangui desperately tried to escape his grasp. He glanced sideways at the red-haired elder Donghua. With a flick of his finger, a black figure, the Northern King puppet, appeared behind him. The figure immediately extended its arms and clashed with the old man. Both opponents were forced several steps backward. While the clash erupted behind him, Xiao Yan stared fixedly at Yao Wangui. He extended his arm slightly farther and grabbed him by the throat. A terrifying force surged forth, causing Yao Wangui's face to pale in horror. Everyone in the square held their breath when they saw Yao Wangui struggling like a dead fish in front of Xiao Yan, desperately trying to break free. This young man was far too decisive. Even the combined force of so many elders had failed to stop him. Xiao Yan, this is the Yao clan. The red-haired old man glared furiously at Xiao Yan upon seeing Yao Wangui desperately struggling in the young man's grasp. Xiao Yan respectfully replied, "Elders, I do not intend to cause trouble during my stay in the Yao clan. However, if anyone insults my teacher or me, I will not simply stand by and watch." Xiao Yan stared with icy eyes at the shocked and terrified Yao Wangui. Little E landed on his shoulder. The purifying lotus flame surrounded him, and terrifying heat spread throughout the area. This slightly frightened the others. Elder Donghua was extremely powerful and possessed the true strength of a 6-star saint. Only the Northern King puppet could block him. This Xiao Yan truly lives up to his reputation. Despite his young age, he already possesses such strength. Elder Donghua asked for the second time, "Xiao Yan, today is an important day for my Yao clan. If Yao Wangui somehow offended you, could you release him for the sake of our Yao clan?" The surrounding people were shocked upon hearing Elder Donghua's much softer tone. They had not expected that even a 6-star saint would be unable to suppress Xiao Yan. Some elders opposed this, but Elder Donghua fiercely rebuked them. "Shut your mouths. I know what I'm doing." Others might not have understood, but he himself clearly knew that even if he personally attacked, it would be difficult for him to gain the advantage against Xiao Yan together with Little E and that puppet. Yes, Xiao Yan's strength truly forced others to respect him, just as it should be on the Do-Chi continent. Aside from the clan leader, no one could surpass Donghua's position within the clan, so all the Yao elders fell silent. Xiao Yan himself was also surprised, but he turned toward his teacher. He shifted his gaze to Yao Lao. Clearly, he intended to listen to his teacher's opinion. Everyone also looked toward Yao Lao. What would he decide? Since Elder Donghua has personally stepped forward, we would indeed be acting too arrogantly if we continued insisting. Yao Lao calmly began to speak. He knew that it was impossible to kill Yao Wangui now. After all, the Yao clan definitely would not stand idly by and do nothing. Since Elder Donghua had spoken respectfully, the matter could end here. In any case, he had already achieved what he wanted. Elder Donghua quietly sighed in relief after hearing Yao Lao's words. He had never expected that this rejected man would truly achieve such accomplishments. Not only had he entered the Saint Realm, but he had even taught a disciple who surpassed him. Compared to Xiao Yan, the geniuses of the Yao clan could only be considered trash. If I had paid a little more attention back then, perhaps the current situation would have been completely different. Elder Donghua sighed in his heart. If the clan had given slightly more importance to Yao Lao, then the relationship between the Sky Mansion Alliance and the Yao clan would likely have become extremely good. What a pity. Yes, as we can see, Yao Lao decided to stop here while still teaching Yao Wangui a powerful lesson. As soon as Yao Lao finished speaking, Xiao Yan nodded. His eyes indifferently stared at Yao Wangui, whose throat he tightly gripped. After that, he tossed him toward the group of elders. Elder Donghua. Both my teacher and I represent the entire Sky Mansion Alliance. My teacher is the head of the Alliance. His status is not comparable to ordinary people. Therefore, I hope that from now on no one will dare provoke him again. Our alliance may have been established only recently, but we will not allow anyone to criticize us. Xiao Yan turned his head and looked at Elder Donghua. Xiao Yan did not feel the slightest fear toward this elder of the Yao clan. In terms of strength, he was not inferior to him. Therefore, Xiao Yan did not show much politeness when speaking these words. Everything was measured through strength. As for the Yao clan leader, he did not appear at that moment, but merely observed from the shadows. His name was Yao Dan, and he was the strongest person in the Yao clan, a 7-star saint. Well then, this clash had not completely ended yet. Elder Wanhua was seeking a compromise. So what punishment did Elder Yao Wangui receive from the clan? Write in the comments how you think he should be punished. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and goodbye everyone.